But that can't even be real.
What?
That's the thing.
Human being?
But I don't.
But hey,
DDG caught wind that Halle Bailey slapped him with a restraining order. Brew was looking like he'd just seen a ghost.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know.
The streets are talking, and now there's footage out there that might prove everything people have been saying. This whole saga just flipped upside down, and guess what? I've got all the receipts. Let's get into it. In a bombshell development that sent social media into a frenzy, Halle Bailey filed for, and was granted, a domestic violence restraining order against DDG on May 13th, 2025. This legal move marks a serious shift from what many thought was just a tense, manageable co-parenting situation. According to court documents filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court, Bailey accused DDG of physical, verbal, emotional, and financial abuse dating back to their breakup in October 2024. The restraining order, issued by a judge in LAI, requires DDG to stay at least 100 yards away from Halle and their son Halo, including at Halo's school and at Halle's car. But the court filings go deep, with serious allegations tied to specific incidents that allegedly took place after the split. One of the most disturbing claims involves an incident in January 2025 when DDG came to pick up their son. According to Halle, she was buckling Halo into his car seat while trying to talk about a visitation schedule when things got heated. She says DDG snapped, yelling, "Get out of my car, B.A." repeatedly. When Halo started crying from the tension, Halle says she got worried and stayed in the car. That's when, according to her, DDG got physical, pulling her hair, slamming her face into the steering wheel, and even chipping her tooth. She says she was in pain and crying, but stayed for the ride to DDG's place out of concern for their son. When they arrived, she told his family what happened, and after they agreed to care for Halo, she left. Halle also claims she had bruises on her arms and included photos of her injuries and chipped tooth in the court filing. That wasn't the only incident. In March 2025, Halle says DDG showed up at her home without permission, entered her bedroom, snapped a pic of her empty bed, and texted her, "Now I know what you've been on, LOL." She took that as him accusing her of being with other men. Just 4 days later, things allegedly escalated again. Halle says she told DDG that both she and Halo were sick with RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, and that she didn't want their son leaving the house. She claims DDG got furious, smashed her Ring doorbell camera, and grabbed her phone before driving off. According to her, he later threw the phone out the window, yelling, "Go get it, B." This incident reportedly pushed Halle to file a police report. In her court documents, she said she has Ring camera footage to back up her side of the story. What's interesting is that this March incident lines up with the time DDG was publicly claiming Halle wasn't letting him see their son. Around then, he dropped the song "Don't Take My Son" and made statements on live streams about being blocked from seeing Halo, even while he was sick. The court filings also accused DDG of verbal abuse, with Halle claiming he would often call her names like B or evil in front of their child. On top of that, she accused him of financial abuse, although the exact details of that part haven't been made public yet. Halle says the final straw came during a Mother's Day weekend trip to St. Lucia with Halo and her sister. According to her, DDG sent her a link to a post claiming she was there with singer Brent Faiyaz. He responded with a message that said, "Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in Saudi peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon." As part of the restraining order, the judge also gave Halle permission to take Halo to Italy for 2 months starting in June 2025, where she'll be filming a movie for Universal Pictures. This decision ensures she can meet her custody needs while working abroad. The order also demands DDG stop posting and streaming about Halle and their son. Halle claimed in her filing that DDG's live rants have stirred up online harassment, saying he's weaponized his fan base against her. She also requested that DDG be ordered to attend a 52-week batterer intervention program, though it's unclear if that part was granted in the temporary order. A full court hearing is set for June 6, 2025, where the judge will decide whether to extend the restraining order for up to 5 years or dismiss it. This hearing will likely reveal even more details and give DDG a formal chance to respond to the accusations. Ironically, news of the restraining order broke while DDG was live on stream with Aiden Ross. The moment was caught on camera, showing DDG's real-time reaction to the TMZ report.
all right, looking at her story now. Oh, that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
That, bro.
But that can't even be real.
But,
That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? All that. Let me say something. It's not.
No,
real.
no, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human
That's
being.
not- but I don't
But hey,
understand.
bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here, come here.
Don't even make no.
All back.
DDG's reaction seemed to show he was caught off guard by the news, though it's hard to tell exactly what he was thinking from just that brief moment on stream. The day after the restraining order was granted, on May 14th, 2025, DDG posted on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "I'm chilling DTW, I have no worries." Later that day, he went live again with the title, "No Days Off." This laid-back attitude in response to such serious allegations rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Many felt like he wasn't taking the situation seriously at all. Public reaction to the allegations has been fast and strongly in support of Halle Bailey. On platforms like X and Reddit, users express shock and sympathy for Halle, while calling out DDG for the alleged abusive behavior. There's also been a shift in how people view past criticism of Halle. When DDG previously claimed she wasn't letting him see their son, some were quick to judge her. But now, with the abuse claims out in the open, many are rethinking those opinions. The backlash against DDG has been harsh. Some users accused him of using his relationship with Halle and their son for clout and content, pointing to moments where he showed Halo on live streams without Halle's permission. One example brought up was from November 2024, shortly after their breakup, when Halle publicly called out DDG for putting Halo on a Kai Cenat livestream without asking her first.
Oh my gosh, it's Halo himself live in the flesh. Now Halo, you don't know this, but I'm your uncle. You feel what I'm saying? I'm your uncle, when you were born and stuff like that, I got to see your dad reveal you and stuff, so it's a pleasure to meet you, Halo.
After the incident, Halle reportedly deleted her social media accounts for a while, showing just how tense things had become in their co-parenting relationship, even before the more serious abuse allegations came to light. As the story continues to unfold, public reaction to the situation has been intense. Social media is lit up with support for Halle Bailey, while DDG is facing heavy backlash for the alleged abuse. This marks a big shift from how people were reacting before the restraining order. Back then, opinions were more mixed. When DDG claimed in March 2025 that Halle was keeping him from seeing their son and released the track "Don't Take My Son," many felt sympathy for him as a father who might be unfairly cut off from his child. But now, in light of the new allegations, public opinion is clearly turning in Halle's favor.
Every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off.
However, the recent allegations have made everyone rethink their earlier takes. On platforms like X, formerly Twitter, users have been loud in their support for Halle, with many expressing relief that she took legal steps to protect herself and Halo. The news of the restraining order has gone viral, racking up millions of views from major accounts, proving just how invested the public is in this situation. One interesting twist in the reaction has been confusion about who DDG even is. Comments like, "Who is DDG?" or confusing him with soccer player David De Gea have popped up all over the place, highlighting how, despite his success on YouTube and in music, his fame isn't nearly as mainstream as Halle's, who blew up globally through The Little Mermaid. On Reddit, especially in spaces like RR Hip Hop Heads, discussions have been just as critical of DDG. A popular thread about the restraining order was packed with comments dragging his alleged behavior and showing support for Halle and concern, baby Halo. While a few users criticized Halle for choosing DDG as a partner, suggesting he slowed down her career momentum post-Mermaid, many clapped back, pointing out that her career is still thriving, with major projects ahead, including the film she's shooting in Italy. The backlash against DDG hasn't just stopped at criticism. People have been going in on his music, roasting weak album sales, and accusing him of using his relationship with Halle and their child for clout and content. Some even brought up his alleged burner Twitter account and that bizarre moment where he argued with an AI version of Halle on stream. Things have gotten so wild that users are now calling for him to be reported on platforms like Twitch for off-platform misconduct, showing how these kinds of allegations can impact both personal and professional opportunities. The story has gotten massive media coverage, from TMZ to the BBC, making it likely that these claims will reach an even wider audience and potentially reshape public perception of both Halle and DDG. For Halle Bailey, filing for a restraining order is a major move, especially as a public figure and mother. It signals that things had escalated enough behind the scenes that she felt legal protection was necessary, even at the cost of added public scrutiny. The court documents reveal he'd been quietly dealing with these alleged issues for months, while DDG was publicly playing the victim about not being able to see his son. It's a reminder that the public version of a story isn't always the full truth, especially when celebrity drama is playing out on social media. As for DDG, These allegations and the resulting restraining order could come with serious consequences. Beyond legal trouble, his image as a content creator is at risk. His brand, sponsorships, and collabs all rely on public trust and engagement, and accusations of domestic violence are a major blow. The restraining order even bans him from mentioning Halle or Halo, cutting off a topic that's been central to his recent streams and music. But more than anything, this entire situation raises serious questions about his role in his son's life going forward, especially now that Halle's been granted permission to take Halo to Italy for 2 months while filming DDG at a distance. The co-parenting arrangement DDG and Halle previously had has now been completely flipped on its head. The outcome of the June 6th court hearing will likely set the tone for how they navigate their parenting relationship going forward. Looking back, fans and observers have pointed out red flags in their relationship that now seem more significant in hindsight. For instance, DDG's controversial track, Famous, which many took as a jealous response to Halle's rising stardom and her on-screen romantic scenes, is now being reevaluated as a possible indicator of controlling behavior. The messy drama with his ex, Ruby Rose, in early 2023 also sparked cheating rumors and public chaos. While neither of these past incidents directly connect to the current allegations of abuse, they're being seen as part of a pattern of instability that some say was present from the jump. To truly understand the current situation, we also have to consider the power dynamics at play. During their relationship, Halle's career exploded, especially after The Little Mermaid in 2023, which transformed her from a rising star into a global icon and Disney princess. Meanwhile, DDG was doing well in his own lane as a YouTuber and rapper, but he wasn't reaching that same level of mainstream fame. Some commentators suggest that this imbalance may have fueled underlying tension, possibly leading to feelings of jealousy or inadequacy on DDG's part. His song Famous seemed to address those insecurities directly, expressing the difficulty of dating someone in the spotlight whose career involves romantic scenes with others. The financial side of their relationship has also come under, especially after Halle alleged financial abuse in her court filing. While details remain vague in public records, the claim itself adds another layer to understanding their dynamic. Financial control is a recognized form of domestic abuse. It can range from restricting access to money to creating dependence or exploiting a partner financially. Looking ahead, June 6th hearing will be a crucial turning point. It will determine whether the temporary restraining order should be extended for up to 5 years or dismissed entirely. It also gives DDG a chance to formally respond to the allegations and share his side of the story, which so far has been missing from the public conversation. The outcome could carry major consequences for both parties. For Halle, an extended restraining order would mean continued legal protection and clear boundaries for co-parenting. For DDG, it's a shot to defend his name, but also a risk. If the court finds credibility in the claims, it could bring further damage to his reputation and personal relationships. Regardless of what happens in court, one thing is certain: both will face serious challenges moving forward. If the restraining order stays in place, traditional co-parenting will be nearly impossible, likely requiring intermediaries or supervised visitation for DDG to see his son. And for Halle, managing single motherhood while maintaining a thriving international career, like her upcoming film shoot in Italy, adds another layer of complexity to an already difficult situation. Project confirms the demands. Future is unclear. The court's decision to allow Halle to take Halo to Italy for her upcoming film project reflects an acknowledgement of her professional demands. But when it comes to long-term co-parenting arrangements, everything will likely hinge on the outcome of the June 6th hearing. And just like the rest of their relationship, this legal battle is expected to play out in full view of the public. Relationship history. From power couple to public controversy, DDG, real name Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr., and Halle Bailey first sparked dating rumors when they were spotted together at Usher's Las Vegas residency in January 2022. The internet immediately started buzzing about this potential power couple in the making. At the time, DDG was thriving on YouTube and making moves in the rap game, while Halle was gaining momentum with Chloe x Halle and had just secured the massive role of Ariel in Disney's live-action The Little Mermaid. It didn't take long for the rumors to be confirmed. By March 2022, DDG went public with a sweet birthday shout-out to Halle on Instagram. In the now-deleted post, he reportedly wrote, "Happy birthday to the beautifulest, the flyest, the sweetest, love you forever." That post made it crystal clear they were officially a couple. From that point on, they weren't shy about their relationship. In June 2022, the pair made their red carpet debut at the BET Awards, stepping out in matching black outfits with iced-out chains. It was a bold statement. They were official.
You just gotta see the fit. Come on. You're matching. This is the moment. We gotta see the whole thing. You look great. Date night. So I said, it's the first red carpet walking together. Yeah. So it is lit. I just saw Juvenile. I'm literally having a fit.
The rise and fall of a power couple. Throughout 2022, Halle and DDG kept stepping out together at major events, continuing to solidify their place as a celebrity couple on the rise. From Variety's Power of Young Hollywood event in August to the 5th annual Wearable Art Gala in October, they were all smiles and black tie glam. In an interview with Essence, Halle revealed that she'd actually been a fan of DDG's YouTube content since 2015, and their connection started when he slid into her DMs after she noticed his music. That detail had fans thinking this was some fate-level love story, a full circle moment like they were meant to be. But with celebrity relationships, you already know, the drama is never far behind. February 2023, the Ruby Rose mess. Their first major public controversy came in February 2023, when DDG's ex Ruby Rose called Halle out for allegedly wearing her old clothes. Ruby posted on X, formerly Twitter, "Having her wear my clothes is crazy LOL." That one line sent the internet into a frenzy. The situation escalated when Ruby allegedly leaked screenshots of her DMs with DDG, including messages like, "Lol, you're right, let me go heal first." Fans immediately started speculating that cheating was involved, and breakup rumors started flying. DDG tried to downplay the drama, tweeting, "Nobody cheated on nobody, BTW. Don't take my tweets too serious." Halle also addressed the mess, briefly, with a now-deleted tweet that read, "The devil is working. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from a third party." They seemed to patch things up, but it was clear the trust of the public had taken a hit. July 2023. Famous and the insecurity backlash things didn't calm down for long. In July 2023, DDG dropped a track called Famous, and fans were not feeling it. Many saw the lyrics as a direct shot at Halle's acting career, especially her romantic scenes with co-star Jonah Hauer-King in The Little Mermaid. He rapped, "Filming a movie. Now you kissing dudes. Hardest thing I did was fall in love with a famous." That sparked a wave of backlash, with fans accusing DDG of being insecure, unsupportive, and jealous of Halle's success. DDG tried to spin it as just entertainment, saying it was all part of the music hustle. But for many, the damage was done. His lyrics seemed to highlight the tension that came with Halle's rise to global fame, while his own spotlight remained more niche. December 2023, baby Halo arrives. Despite the drama, the couple hit a major milestone in December 2023, when their son Halo was born. Pregnancy had been kept completely under wraps, the couple only announcing Halo's arrival in January 2024 through a maternity photo shoot that broke the internet. It looked like a fresh start. DDG reportedly dropped $500,000 on Christmas jewelry for Halle that year. In February 2024, he opened up about fatherhood on The Jason Lee Show, admitting that Halo wasn't planned, but that both he and Halle were ready to step up as parents. 2024, from family goals to final breakup. Throughout the first half of 2024, they kept showing fans their family life, celebrating Halle's 24th birthday in Hawaii in March, and finally revealing Halo's face during a family vacation in Italy in July. Everything looked picture perfect. By October 2024, the fairy tale came crashing down. DDG took to Instagram stories to announce that they had officially broken up, though he stressed that they would continue to co-parent and asked for privacy. Halle's response was more subtle, but just as telling. She later posted a photo with the simple caption, "Life is beautiful," with pics of her with Halo, and in a recording studio just days after announcing the split. DDG discussed the breakup on his Noinery podcast, saying he and Hai were forever family and that their relationship served its purpose, especially bringing Halo into their lives. But he also expressed being salty about the public criticism feeling picked on because people thought he wasn't on's level. Around the same time, media personality Joe Button was on his podcast, running his mouth about the breakup, saying he was glad they split and questioning DDG's relevance. Button's comments including, "Who the is DDG?" I had DDG firing back on X, clowning Button's career and age, calling him an old, and pointing out how Button's track Pump It Up only went gold air 20 years. DDG promised to body Button's podcast legacy, turning what started as commentary on his breakup into a whole separate beat, despite all the public drama around their split. DDG and Halle seemed to be keeping it cool for co-parenting. At first, they even linked up for Halo's first birthday in December 2024, throwing a Coco Melon-themed party and sharing photos that gave the impression they were working together for their son's sake. But as we now know, the supposedly amicable vibes between them post-breakup weren't built to last in the months after they split. the situation would get drastically worse with serious allegations coming to light that would flip the script on how everyone viewed their relationship by March 2025. DDG was on social media claiming Halle was preventing him from seeing their son. He aired his grievances during a YouTube live stream and even dropped a track called Don't Take My Son and accusations that Halle was trying to make him pay to see my son because
I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like, you think I don't give a f about hanging around those girls. I want to be around my son. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that.
At this point in their story, what looked like your typical celeb breakup drama with the usual social media back and forth was about to take a seriously dark turn. The allegations that would surface in May 2025 would cast their entire relationship in a completely different light, raising mad questions about what was really going down behind closed doors. To wrap this all up, drama between DDG and Halle Bailey has evolved from what looked like a typical celebrity breakup into a serious legal matter with allegations of abuse. As we wait for more developments regardless of celebrity status, matters of alleged domestic violence deserve thoughtful consideration rather than sensationalism or rush to judgment. If you enjoyed this video, click on the one showing on your screen to enjoy more.